and he will do it. So don't feel some type of way when he actually does it, because he will do it. We may not always like that subtraction, but sometimes the subtraction is needed. Sometimes we can't even grow until that thing is removed. That may be the one thing that's keeping you from your blessing. So yes, ask God to remove those things that is not like him. But just don't be surprised when he does it. He may remove a person. He may remove something. But just don't be surprised. Thank God. Thank God for the subtractions. Thank God for the subtractions. Remember, you prayed, Lord, remove anything from my life that is not like you. And anything that is keeping me from my purpose. You prayed that. So God answers prayers. He does answer prayers like that. And no, you're not being selfish. You want to be pleasing to the Lord. So you ask God to remove those things. Remove them. So the question is, are you ready to receive the answer? Are you ready for those things to actually be removed from your life? There could be many things that the Lord may not be pleased with, but you are pleased with. But when you surrender to the Lord and say, remove anything, because you just want to be right. You want to be right with God. You wonder why that relationship didn't work out. You wonder why that friendship ended. You wonder why certain doors suddenly closed. It may be a job that you suddenly lost. Well, it may have been that way because another door was opening and you would not go into that next opening until that door was closed. So it had to be closed for you to go to your next, to go to your purpose, to fulfill what the Lord has for you. So that door had to be closed. It just had to. What if it wasn't rejection? So you may be thinking, well, I was rejected. This person is not talking to me anymore. You didn't know that person was jealous. You didn't know that person was envious. You didn't know because your emotions were involved. You didn't know that person was using you for their good, for their purpose, or what they thought they needed. But you asked God to remove whatever it is, and he removed it. That was your protection. That was your protection. What the devil meant for your bad, the Lord made it good. It was your protection. What if God was just answering that very prayer that you prayed? Sometimes we ask God for purpose. We ask God for peace. We ask for spiritual growth, but we resist the pruning. Sometimes he has to remove those things that needs to be taken away. So he'll prune in a healthy situation. Anything that's dying has to be removed in order for it to grow. So it was a pruning process. It had to be pruned in order for you to grow. God sees what we cannot see. We can't always understand the reason why, but God knows. So when we put our trust in God, we have to trust the process. Stay in line with the process. Trust God. He sees what we cannot see. We may be looking at things through an emotional lens. Trust the process. Trust the process. He knows who is us to grow. He knows who is holding us back. So instead of grieving every loss, ask the Lord for the wisdom to recognize his hand at work. We have to learn to put